reason I wanted to do Brownell after I give this kind of overview of the cultural context of Glebo is because we need to understand why his name was Brownell.
Yeah.
And why that's so common in the area and how far back it goes, even before the colonization society came. And how that, skews the number of representatives and senators and government officials, vice presidents coming out of Maryland that are indigenous that nobody recognizes as indigenous people. We talk about culture and the fluidity of ethnicity. You cannot say there's one of the books I was reading said that Counselor Brownell was of Glebo descent. And I said, what do you call Glebo descent? The man was born speaking Glebo. How can he be of Glebo descent? What do you call Glebo descent? As if he was an African American that had been, generations removed. This is the language they use when they're describing Arthur Bartlett. They say he's from Dahomean descent. This man, Bartlett, was born in Barbados. So when you say Bartlett is of Dahomean descent, it makes sense because he was the grandson of people from Dahomey. But in this case of Counselor Brownell, you can't say he's of Glebo descent. He is Glebo. He spoke the language. Mete Sie. You understand? So some of this is just people's own prejudice. That if you go to school, you learn to speak English, you somehow are no longer who you are. And that concept has really skewed our history. And this belief that being native means that you should be, naked and or wearing, not naked, but wearing, tying full around your waist and not being able to speak English well. Is that fair? If a Frenchman goes to Germany, speaks German, he's still a Frenchman.